Hello.
Oh, it's time for plot.
This is where the plot begins.
Time for the bouncy jiggly plot of anime. Let's go.
What?
Are you not familiar with that phrase when people talk about plot in anime and they don't mean like the actual script plot? They mean the fan service.
Oh, or like
are you not familiar with that
couple
particular
of plots?
Yes.
Right.
It's why in an anime, which I know you're familiar with now, called Neon Genesis Evangelion, at the end of every episode, one of the characters, Masato, is like, rather than talking about the actual thing that's going to happen in the next episode, she's like, stay tuned for more fan service. Because, like, that's the important thing.
We're coming home from the studio the other day, and Ben says, you're familiar with Neon Genesis Evangelion, right? And I said,
you're like, what?
I was like, no.
I said, are you familiar with Ava? And you said, what? What do you mean? What's Ava? And I'm like, right. Evangelion. You're like, Neon Genesis Evangelion? I'm like, yes. It's one of those shows that, like, you have... you know, the full title, and then you have Evangelion, and then you have Ava, which is like the easiest way to refer to it.
It was just so funny to me, the like noticeable disappointment in your voice that I didn't know these random facts about a show I've not watched.
It's one of the like most well-known shows, like a deconstruction of the mecha genre. Like it's a very much a formative work for a lot of like other shows that have come since. Like
I don't know what you want from me.
I want you to watch the show.
Maybe
learn
we will.
about the porcupine's dilemma. It's very important.
Maybe we'll have to do that after Higurashi.
Is that our anime watch you want to do next? Because I'd be down for it. You have to censor the ray nipples that occur occasionally, but apart from that, you haven't been spoiled on it. Oh, you've hit the gold mine, guys.
Uh-oh.
Let us know in the comments if you want us to watch Ava. Oh my goodness, we're explaining this situation with Sadako.
That was staggeringly brief.
It was. So Takano's figured out that Sadako killed her parents.
Mm-hmm.
Irie is still not like onto it. And Takano wants to rip her brain apart. So that's fun. Have we had any mention of Irie's parents at all?
I don't think we have.
No, I don't think so. A lot of backstory stuff just gets cut in favor of like making the plot make total sense. You know, like the focus of the plot, I guess.
As evidenced by me pointing at his brain.
I was going to say, what's he pointing at? Like the place in the brain that it sits, but like he can't see it. I am the most important person in the world. Is that correct, Father? Yes. Please don't ever tell your child that they are the queen of the village. Don't do it.
I love how neutral Rika is being portrayed in this scene.
It's great.
She gives so few fucks.
It took all my blood. It's totally cool, guys.
I guess 3 steps ahead and just falls over.
Just passes out. Yeah.
Wait, wasn't this the scene with the like university alumni club?
I think so. Yeah. So that's what we just saw, but we just don't have any of the context for it.
Yeah, it's a very different implication having Irie there talking about his research rather than just a bunch of political grandstanding.
Yeah. I definitely remember like after finishing the anime doing so much research into, you know, what a lot of the scenes, how the context is supposed to be and what the actual like broader themes were that Higurashi was tackling, because the theme of like friendship and, you know, perseverance and that sort of stuff is all very apparent, but the broader societal themes are not nearly as well portrayed, like, or even present in the story, you know, not just that they're not fleshed out, they're just barely there at all. Medicine is something born in your heart, like blood. Blood is medicine. Get the blood rituals out. Let's go.
I have no idea what I think of this scene.
It's crazy. I love it.
Genuinely,
I love it. Because he had that whole thing of like, I mean, my hand's blood stained by taking people's blood. And she's like, I give you my blood freely, like Jesus gave of his body to make the bread and fish or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Well done. Proud of you, Takano.
The Takano's real goal is to murder 2,000 people.
That's really interesting.
For fun.
For fun?
That's what I thought.
For fun?
She just wants to have a good time.
Domo sensei.
What a delivery.
His drawl is beautiful. Apparently.
Okay, legally speaking, Ben, if a parent is responsible for the actions of their children, and their child murders their parents, is it not the parents' responsibility for the murder?
It's their responsibility. They basically killed themselves. That's what we're learning here. That's the twist. As though it's not Okanoki doing all the work. Whack her on the back of the head.
Yo, what? Ben, that's a terrible idea.
Whack her on the back of the head, Takano. Get her. Look, I'm just happy for her at this point.
That was great. What a good delivery.
She's just having a good time.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh, that's so different.
It is. Yeah.
They're not even going through the like appeal process where
no, we're just smashing through it. We got to get to the drama of the situation. That's what's important, right?
You know, that was the whole thing, is that Irie still got what he wanted out of it while Takano's left out to dry after like their appeal, but now they're just like, yeah, Irie gets it straight away. That's, oh my God.
Irie's like arc doesn't matter as much. Like, just to be entirely honest.
Interesting.
Like, they've thrown him out. If anything, he's the one being hung up to dry by this narrative, which is exciting.
It's like, it's really staggering how like tiny the changes they've made here are, but how like interesting the implications of it still are.
Yeah, they've made a lot of decisions to keep things very focused on Takano at all times.
Yeah. And there it is. Are they just going to drop Nomura in like right now?
Here comes the car. There it is.
Oh my God.
I thought that was going to happen 2 scenes ago, actually, when she was coming out.
Oh wow, she looks evil as shit.
The grave, but yeah. No, she's fine. She's totally, with the silver hair and the hawk-like features, she's trustworthy.
Yeah, that's really quite something. The anime is handling these fragment scenes a lot cleaner than I was expecting it to after seeing the first season.
They're doing a good job of just like, there's not even a mention of how much time is passing between them. It's there was the 2 weeks later, but apart from that, they're just kind of going through it. Like, this happens and this happened, this happened, this happened. Like, you don't even need to keep track of the dates or when things are actually occurring. It's presented as one unbroken narrative, which I think is a really good decision, actually.
What's the bonus scene here?
More Nomura. I mean, these aren't even really bonus scenes. These are just part of the plot that they couldn't fit in the episode, right? That's kind of how I feel. Oh, get it twisted. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Get it twisted.
How does she know this, Ben?
She's evil. She's Satan. Oh, they're all running through the fields.
The top 5 Hinamizawa perverts. Number 5, Magus Viborum.
Fucker. I'm number 1. Let's be real. No, number 2. I'm behind Keiichi.
Oh, wow. They finally called Mayabara out.
They call him out. They calling out Irie. He's number 4.
Oh,
number 3. Shout out to the garbage collecting maniac Renner. Yeah. Number 2 is what? Torture fetishes Ori Sunazaki.
Yep, that sounds right.
That sounds right.
It's got to be Keiichi. Oh, it's Rika. What the heck?
She keeps getting disemboweled.
They didn't even list Keiichi.
That is a bit sad. Or the baseball guy.
I'm glad that we finally got to hear a description of Ichiro Mayabara as he truly is.
As a pervert, yeah. Look, I agree. He should be number 1, really.
That is appalling.
Along with Keiichi. No, I should be number 1, followed by him, followed by Keiichi. Birdo. My favorite part of these episodes.
Yeah, it's all downhill from there.
The like opening bit is like the best part, and then it's just, hey, I'll chill out, have a good time, you know. I do enjoy this song. Got a lot of good songs in Higurashi.
Who knows? Maybe I'll end up just bopping to it every single day once we're done here.
Maybe you'll make a remix. Maybe you'll make a remix of this of Noku no Hana. Make a remix. Hold on, do Taishowa first. That's the best song anyway.
Okay.
So that's the end credit song.
God, I haven't actually put together any music in such a long time.
Well, that's why I mentioned it. You made a couple of even echo tracks, like mixed them together. I reckon you can make some good.
Yeah.
You know,
I never actually finished the second one I was working on because I made it way too complicated for myself.
Here he is. Hinazawa's
number 5 pervert,
according to the books. Oh,
that's it.
Well, I'm sure we'll come back to it. We got to come back to it.
We've got
It's the foreshadowing for like the last scene in the episode, surely. If only there was a way for us to have fun without getting dirty, without computers.
I don't think that's possible, Ben.
Without reading a dumb book.
Fun isn't possible.
It's impossible.
Without a computer or the outdoors.
That's true.
Those are the 2 forms of fun.
That's it. That's all there is.
That's because it's the word fun is an acronym.
Yes.
Well, the F is for fake.
Uh-huh.
And then, I don't know, the un
is going to become a burn on me. Is that where this is going? Or
fun is for undoors.
Fun undoors.
Yeah, no, fake undoors.
Oh, fake undoors. Okay.
Yeah, so the fake is for like computers.
Like fake underused
undoors
nunnery.
It's like the opposite of indoors. So you're outdoors.
We're just going to have to cut this entire scene, unfortunately. Well, that's not good. She's dripping blood. Well, okay. Thank you for the self-harm. This is not my favorite thing.
Oh, God. That was so aggressive.
Well, she's having a spiritual experience. This is when she turns to the Shiro-sama faith. It happens.
Definitely is more comfortable in the village than the city.
Mm-hmm. I can agree.
City slickers wouldn't know how to put a fire together, for example.
I know. I wouldn't be able to live with them. That's for sure.
Just sit there and complain the whole time, too.
I definitely would.
But I'm going to do it anyway.
Street smarts and my country smarts, we can do anything.
Yeah, that's right.
That's how it works.
Together we are unstoppable.
Look, if I can
just
deal
like
with
Renna.
wild rabbit dogs.
Thank you for establishing the timeline, Renna.
Thank you. Look, she just wants Satoshi to understand what's going on. It's interesting that she doesn't like tell him like I've lived here before. Like she's just like, yeah, I transferred here.
I mean, that's a decent bit of characterization because she still feels a bit like an outsider, right? I'll be in court for a little while, Dr. Irie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have you know I'm committing murder.
So if I wanted to commit the best murder, how would I do that?
Well, if you just go speak to Keiichi's mum.
I know.
Oh, wait, shit, he's not here yet. Sorry.
It's true.
Read ahead in the script.
That's why Satoshi gets in so much trouble. He doesn't have someone to talk to about murder mystery.
That's right.
He doesn't have an expert murder mystery reader.
Doesn't listen to Death of the Reader.
It's true. That's why he fails. So if you too listen to Death of the Reader, you too can commit murder and get away with it.
That's right.
Lawyers have advised us to retract the previous statement.
Oh, God.
It's your boy.
Kimura-chan with the talking role.
It's so rare. Sir. It's a precious moment. Oh no! What are you doing?
I just want the camera to cut
these,
and
like,
show her sprinting full tilt in time with the car next to them. Uh-oh, he said it.
You can't just say that with Irie right there. Come on, dude.
I'm sure Keiichi wouldn't make this same mistake.
No, he would never. I feel kind of sorry for you. She's like young lad protagonists and secondary characters. They always get bamboozled every time.
I mean, that's just authentic to the young man experience.
I suppose so. Were you ever bamboozled as a young man?
I'm constantly bamboozled by you, Ben, and I am a young man.
That's true. That's true. She's awful. Aha!
I think you were right. I didn't think it was possible.
You didn't think it was possible for this to be the final scene in the episode?
No, I didn't think they would drag this realization out for so long.
Oh, it's what it's here for.
And they're not there anymore.
Because they're ghost girls. They're just like lying down, like pressing against the ground.
100%.
Like, shh, quiet.
You know something that's only just occurred to me about this anime that I've now realized has been a problem the entire time?
What?
Everyone's standing with their arms perfectly by their sides in immobile.
That's partly why they look so wide, is because their arms are like directly by their sides
there.
in all
We're
shots.
going to have to record the entire rest of this video with our arms fixed down by our sides, and
it's not super comfortable.
It's not super comfortable, is it?
But it works, I guess. You could never expect too much from Keiichi.
I agree. We did it, everyone. We saved the thematics of the anime.
Yeah, we made it. And now we watch as Mion's hair sways in the breeze like a wild mane. And
how did you feel about it, Ben?
I'm hoping we'll actually get into the actual arc next episode.
That's good.
I think we're finally there. No, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, one of the nice things about the way that they've repaced this is that the things that didn't feel like they were a part of the story feel a bit more flowy.
Yeah.
Which is an achievement, given how kind of scattered the fragments were, probably intentionally by Ryukashi.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing feels like a flowing story, and like, as I said, like each event leads into the next very naturally and very obviously, which I like. You don't have these like jarring stops in between. Yeah,
I would be curious how this would be to someone who hadn't read the VN first, because to me, like, this feels like it has a good bit of momentum compared to the VN's edition of events.
Yes.
But really, now that I think about it, there's still like barely been anything happening. This is very kind of slow paced.
I mean, it feels like setup, right? Like that's how it is.
You know, if you were waiting week after week for an episode of this show and it was still just setting stuff up for like 3-4 episodes in a row, how would that feel?
Yeah, I'm pretty glad that I didn't watch this as it was coming out. I watched it long after it came out. So, oh look, it's the new wind.
That's right. The Atarashi Kaze.
That's the one.
As they said, very wisely.
Mm-hmm.
At least I think that was the words. It's kind of just completely inane comment that a kid would make.
So bizarre.
I like this building I've seen for 10 seconds.
I love this building. Are we going to start the arc now, Hanyu? Let's go. I'm ready.
Thank you for explaining this to the audience. I really didn't get that from the previous scene with Ario.
No. The tension of the next couple of episodes.
Oh, yes, called out.
At least one.
The game board.
The game board.
They said the thing. It's all right. I can't see anything.
It's all right.
I'm blind to the future.
Well, Tepe is calling the show.
He's done a lot of that this season.
He has. What is Hanyu? It's a good question. Are they an alien? Or could she shoot laser beams from her face? Hanyu doesn't know how to answer that question. She's like, maybe I can shoot lasers from my face, or maybe I can run away. That's pretty good, actually.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
So you ran away then. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alrighty. I suppose we will see you with more of the anime next time.
Next time.